Chapter 5. We're almost there! Maria bounced up and down as her dad's blue car rumbled down the long, bumpy dirt driveway. I can't believe you finally made it to the stable. Me neither, Lizzie said dryly, hoping that the nervousness in her voice sounded more like excitement. Her first riding lesson was about to finally happen. Her mom insisted that Lizzie deserved a break from Rascal, so she couldn't use that excuse anymore. Within half an hour, she was going to be on the back of some gigantic horse, if she was lucky. If she was unlucky, she'd be lying in the dust covered in blood after being bucked off. Lizzie shivered. Just thinking about a horse made her heart beat harder. You are gonna love it here, I promise, Maria babbled on. Everyone's so friendly. The horses are the best, and Kathy is the coolest. She knows everything there is to remember about riding and caring for horses. Remember I told you about a horse named Tony who hurt his leg? Kathy and Wayne have been taking care of him, and he's almost ready to ride again. Great, Lizzie said. Maria seemed to barely notice whether she said anything or not. Her friend was just so excited she kept talking about Bow. Lizzie wasn't even sure which of the names Maria mentioned belonged to horses and were people. Sally, Frankie, Tony, Kathy, Vanessa, Pokey, Sir Galadad. Their names are split into another. Hey, slow down, Maria's father said, patting her shoulder. Give Lizzie a chance to know the place in her own way. But Maria just kept bouncing in the car seat. We're here! She sang out as they pulled into a car stop. Stop in front of a weathered old barn. Next to it was a riding ring, a dusty circle of dirt enclosed by a wooden fence. And next to that was the paddock, a grassy area where the horses grazed. Hey, look! It's Tony! She pointed to a white horse, big black spots. He was yanking grass out of the ground in the paddock, whisking his long, swooshy black tail as he chewed. He's a paint! You know, a species of horse that Indians used. Tony! She called. She made a clicking noise with her tongue, and she and Lizzie climbed in the car, and Tony happily trotted over. Maria's dad waved and drove off. Lizzie watched him go, wishing she were still in the car. Maria handed Lizzie a big carrot. Here, give him this, and he will love you forever, she said. Lizzie stood frozen in place. Go ahead, Maria said. He's a nice horse. He won't hurt you. Lizzie asked nervously. I know that. I'll go first. Tony's teeth looked awfully big when he took Maria's carrot. Tony reached his nose through the fence and bumped it against Lizzie's arm. Hey, she said. He just wants the carrot, Maria told her. Carefully, Lizzie held up the carrot the way she'd seen Maria on her flat, outstretched hand. Tony took it gently, and Lizzie felt the same, except for his warm, horsey breath on her hand. She could kind of smell his horsey smell now that she was up close to him. She kind of liked it. His coat was shiny, and his nose looked as soft as velvet. Why don't you pat him? Maria urged. Slowly, Lizzie reached up a hand and petted Tony's mane. His ears twitched, and he blew out some air as he leaned toward her. Nay! She pulled away, but she really wasn't scared. Maybe some horses were mean, but Tony was obviously a harmless and sweet horse. He likes you! Aww, Maria said. Has Tony ever met anyone he didn't like? Especially if they gave him carrots? A woman in jeans and a blue work shirt had come up next to them. She was smiling. You must be Lizzie, she said, sticking out her hand. My name's Kathy. Glad to see you here. She didn't ride today, right? Maria asked. Kathy paused for a second and looked Lizzie over. Sure, she said. I think she'd enjoy riding Sally, don't you? You? Perfect, Maria agreed. Let's go tack her up. Lizzie pictured a big horse tacked to a bulletin board. What? She asked. I'm going to put on her saddle and bridle. No, Maria explained. That stuff is called tack. She pulled Lizzie by the hand. Come on, I'll show you how to do it. Next time you can get up on your own horse, tacked up. She followed Maria into the dark, shady barn. It smelt musty and sleek, like hay, horses, and bladder. Lizzie took in a deep breath as she walked down the aisle with Maria. Horses leaned near their stalls to neigh hello, and Maria told Lizzie everybody's name, pointing to the hand-carved signs on the wall. That's Lily, Jasper, and Treasure. The black horse is Jet. She's shy. I like this one. She's cute, Lizzie said, pointing to a golden horse with a pale gold mane. That's Meeks. She's a Palomino. Isn't she gorgeous? Sally turned out to be a sweet, cuddly gray horse, but not too big and very friendly. Maria took Lizzie into the tack room to grab a saddle and bridle. No. And back to the sound to lock Sally out of her stall. The mare waited patiently as Maria gave Lizzie a lesson and put it on a saddle, showing her how to check if the girth was tight enough. Then Sally let Lizzie walk her over to the riding ring. Kathy met them up at the barn door. Up you go, she said, pointing to a large step. You can stand that block to make it easier. Lizzie gulped. Go ahead, sweetheart, Kathy said. You just need to put your left foot into the stirrup and throw your right leg over her back. She'll stand up there all day until you're ready, but the sooner you get it on, the sooner you can be riding. Before she knew it, Lizzie was sitting high up on Sally. Riding around her on the ring was an easy, slow walk. Kathy guided the horse with a long rope called a lead line. Kathy kept saying encouraging things like, Great! Keep your heels down! Down, head up, elbows out, excellent! You look great on her, Maria said. She was grinning from ear to ear. So was Lizzie. Ryan had definitely taken her mind off of Rascal. To her surprise, she was having the most funnest time ever!